Super Feature for this X-Men Apocalypse final trailer review. So I literally just finished watching the trailer so I could do this review so I could refresh my memory. Okay. So throughout the trailers we've seen some of the same shots. We've seen the same of like the missiles coming up and how Cyclops takes off his glasses to fight off whatever was coming his way. It's like Apocalypse is the same thing. So essentially they did a lot. But a lot of shots are different. It shows a little bit more progression of the story, how Mystique, Professor X apparently is kidnapped, and how basically Mystique or Raven and Beast have to kind of come together and say, you got these students, now they got to fight. Now they got to take on this war against this guy. And Apocalypse. But I'm sure, this is a gut feeling, I think by the end of it, I think Storm, Psylocke, and Angel will have joined the X-Men at that point. So they freed them from Apocalypse. They'll probably come join the X-Men because they won't have a home to go to, except for the X-Men. Now, the scene, and Magneto's probably going to go about and do something, unless he joins in. We don't know yet. That's near the end, though. I was saying to myself, where is Hugh Jackman's Wolverine? You have a big main key character from 2000's X-Men, and he's been in every single movie since now, and his last movie's coming out like next year or something. You got to show him at some point. I like the way they teased it after they showed the title, X-Men Apocalypse. They actually had this. Raven comes in, she's like, "You've been busy," and Scott Summers, Cyclops, he's like, "We had a little help." And you see the claws come out, and they are adamantium claws. For those of you who saw X-Men Days of Future Past, he did not have his adamantium claws in Days of Future Past. My theory is that they may do a little bit of explaining in this, spend a little time in this movie on Hugh Jackman's Wolverine getting his adamantium and losing his memory. Because don't forget, this is a spoiler for Days of Future Past, but it's been 2 years, so if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. Because I got to rewatch it again. It was so good. I cried every single time. Yes, I did. Basically, I think if you saw Days of Future Past, you know that the 70s Wolverine at the time was not knowledgeable of the events that he was doing because it was the future Wolverine's conscious back in his 70s body with bone claws. Not adamantium, bone claws. And so, two things. Wolverine probably doesn't have his memory in this whatsoever of what James McAvoy did and the X-Men did with them, as well as his claws. He gets his claws now. He gets his claws, and I think they're going to explain that in this movie, tied into the X-Men Apocalypse storyline as well. I just think that they're going to do that very well. Because Bryan Singer, look, he directed X-Men. He resurrected the superhero genre. Because there would be no superhero genres if it was not for X-Men in 2000. That's fact, people. But he also made X-Men 1, 2, Days of Future Past, which is an ambitious storyline to tackle, and he made it so... I came out of the movie giving it a 10. And I had to retract that because as time went on, I'm like... My lovingness is kind of worn off, but I still love it, But it wasn't a 10 worthy. I thought it was originally, but then I retracted it. But he knows the X-Men franchise. He knows how to treat these characters. He knows how to treat the characters and the actors as well. He knows which way to direct them. He knows one of the things he did in Days of Future Past, which I think he's going to do here. You don't see the actors. You don't see Halle Berry. You see Storm. You saw Professor X. You saw Magneto. You saw Colossus. You saw the characters, not the actors, and I loved that so much. I hope that's the case here with Cyclops and Jean Grey, and I hope it's the case with all of them. I want to see how him as Bryan Singer as a filmmaker can come out and say, okay, you're not going to see Jennifer Lawrence. You're going to see Raven. You're going to see Mystique. You're going to see how she goes, how her role is. And look, the Four Horsemen are looking great. And I think another thing was from the comic books. Angel, when Angel became one of the members of the Four Horsemen, Apocalypse took off his wings and he put metal wings on. He has metal wings in the trailer. They're teasing little bits for the comic book fans, but they're also making it appeal to the mass audiences that are going to go see X-Men Apocalypse come May. So that's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for X-Men Apocalypse So what did you guys think? I'm gonna leave a link for the trailer in the description below, so you guys can check out the final trailer. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I just totally spoiled half of it. I'm sorry, but look, jump in the comment section. Love to hear your thoughts. I mean that. What did you guys think? Did you like the trailer? Did you hate it? Was it ridiculously super over the top for you guys? Did you guys not like some shots? Did you not like how Storm looked, or like whatever the case may be? Jump in the comment section. I would love to interact and hear your guys' thoughts. For all your X-Men updates, keep it locked on the Super View Show. I'll see you later.